So mechanical spinal pain. So mechanical spinal pain can be of various origins. Yes, it can be musculoligamental strain or strain. So generally, when we have some muscle that was stretched too hard, some muscle that was teared, things like that, it may be painful. The same is with the muscle, the same is with ligament. It may be herniated disc, as we already talked a couple of times. Yes, when we have the this intervertebral disc, it may be painful. Why it may be painful? Because it can herniate. Yes, this is not the only reason, but it can herniate. For example, it can bulge out, and this bulging will push on the nerves, on the spinal cord, on the structures around, and it will be painful. We may have the foraminal stenosis. So the stenosis of the foramina through which nerves are getting out, and of course when the nerves are pressed they may be very painful. We can have the spinal canal stenosis, so the stenosis of the place where we have the spinal cord. So when it would be pressed, you would have a pain, yes, or we could have a lot of problems, including pain. Facet joint dysfunction and arthropathy. Yes, so facet joints are also the joints, so they may be painful. Sacroiliac joint dysfunction and arthropathy. So sacroiliac joints, one more time, yes, sacroiliac joints is also a joint that is passing big forces, yes, because from all of the trunk, generally up to the pelvis, and it can be painful because of it. Myofascial pain syndrome, so think that yes, generally the muscles are covered by the fascias, yes. So the fascias are this ligamentous-like structure built from the connective tissue that is around the blood vessel. The muscles, and they may be painful, yes, and the connection between muscles and those also can be painful. Degenerative disc disease, discogenic pain, internal disc disruption. So generally we are all talking about the same, but in different words. Spondylolisthesis. So we have the displacement of the vertebral body compared to the adjacent. Yes, so we have the one body, and the second is slipped. Yes, of course here I'm exaggerating, but this is the main idea between the in case of the spondylolisthesis. Spondylolisthesis is defect in pars interarticularis without vertebral slippage. Yes? So in order for the spondylolisthesis to be possible, we need to have some damage, yes, in the connections between the vertebrae. And this damage between the vertebrae that is enabling the spondylolisthesis is generally spondylolisthesis. Yes, of course, it's not always the case, but usually. However, the spondylolisthesis does not need to get always to the spondylolisthesis, yes? However, it's very much related. We can have the spinal instability, so for example some anomalous movement, and always the anomalous movement can lead to pain in no matter where we are looking at. And some kyphosis or scoliosis. We already talked about this. Okay, thank you.